everybody, and welcome back to my channel for this Monday morning, afternoon or evening across the world where you may be at. And today I thought I would do a TV character video. I did one last year about how I related to Elena Gilbert from the Vampire Diaries. This time it is Willow Rosenberg from Buffy. So again, vampire related, but Willow I resonate with a lot more. There's something about her being the nerdy, geeky kind of researcher girl that I resonate with, and the fact that she's seen as the outsider. She's seen as someone who is a bit not accepted, not wanted within the public group, and is not understood. And based on her lack of social skills, her communication, her sense of dress, you know, I kind of resonate with that because I was the person at the school who was part of the kind of geeky, nerdy crew. I was one of the ones that was seen as a bit of a weirdo, a bit odd, a bit wacky with her sense of dress, and kind of wasn't understood, was kind of misjudged, and made to look out like I was a bit of a loony and a weirdo. And so for Willow Rosenberg and Buffy, who is the Wicker Witch, as many people know, who end up being in a lesbian relationship with her partner Tara. Obviously I'm not that way inclined, but you know, I'm still resonating with her for the fact that she's odd, she's a bit weird, she's seen as a bit of a nerd, a geek, recluse. She's seen as someone who is very for herself. She's very about her self-worth, her self-opinion. She's always about how she can make things better for other people, and I resonate with that. I think Willow and me kind of resonate on a lot of different personality fronts. We're very much about helping our family, our friends. We're about researching, finding the truth out, finding facts and statistics, and we're that way inclined. I am very inclined to do fact-finding, researching. I'm very focused on making sure I know the truth about things before I find things out. I make sure that I'm there for people who need me, e.g. my friends, my family, professionals who I work with. If they need something finding out, I will jump on and go, hey, let me take care of that for you, let me do it. So then it gives them some more free time to do things that they need to be doing as part of their work with their other clients and people who they may be talking to. Also with regards to Willow and with me as well, we are two people who are seen as kind of vulnerable and easily to be taken advantage of, because we are seen as the kind of weaker people. But again, that's because we put up as a defence, we put up as a front. We're two people who are seen as the easily led, the easily influenced, the easily talked down to, because we're seen as these people who don't understand or don't want to understand, and that's not the case. It's the case that we have low self-esteem or low self-worth, and the problem is we don't. It's the fact that we are struggling to maintain friendships or start friendships, and we're struggling to understand where our place is in the world. Also, as time goes on, we realise that Willow starts getting more into herself, and she finds out that she has special abilities, as I found out that I have special abilities. I have abilities of writing poetry and obviously being able to do video content, whereas Willow finds out that her special abilities are Wicca and witchcraft, and she's able to provide help and do spells, and she's able to look through spell books and research things about cults and demons and vampires, and I'm able to research things about autism, mental health, disability. I'm able to contact the relevant people that I need to get contact with so that my life can be made better, whereas Willow does it for the Scooby Gang, aka Buffy, Xander, Giles, Cordelia, Angel, Spike, Oz, and her little group of friends, Anya. And she basically makes sure that her core group of friends, her core group of people, are the people that she sees fit to look after, to make sure that everyone has their place in the world and their understanding, their needs met before she meets her own needs and her own self-confidence, etc. Also, she's the one who kind of does extra like credit work at school. I was very seen as that geeky, that needy person. I would stay behind and do summer school. I would stay behind and do the exam tables team. I'd stay behind and help tutor other students who were struggling with their homework and struggling with the course. I'd stay behind and help them at the risk of losing my own coursework and falling behind my own schoolwork, because I was more focused on helping them do well than focusing on my own schoolwork and the things that I needed to take care of at that time. It was seen as I wasn't my kind of soul wasn't important. I also resonate with Willow for the bullying and the teasing, because I got picked on, I got teased a lot, I got bashed a lot, because I was seen as the different one, the one that stood out, the one that was like very timid and easily told what to do and told how to dress. And I was one that was easily told, oh Jemmy, you got to do this, you got to act this way, and you got to behave, and you got to do this. And I would abide by them rules with fact all the time. I would literally do as I'm told when I was told. Whereas now, me and Willow, this is the thing. When Willow decided that enough was enough, that she was being taken advantage of, and she became the witch that she is, and she had powers, and she was able to go, actually no, I'm more than what you say I am. I can do this. Whereas now I've stepped into my power, my ability, and I'm like, you know what? No, don't tell me I can't. Don't tell me that I can't do something, because I know that I can push that door and push it until it opens for me, because I know that I'm meant to be talking to that certain person, that certain group, that politician, that counsellor, that mental health worker, that politician, or that health worker, or and I try and educate and advocate people on my autism, my anxiety disorder. I try and do what's best for the public, and Willow tries to do what was best for her friends in Sunnydale. She tries to make sure that the vampires and demons stay away from Buffy, and she makes sure that her family are protected, her friends are protected, her little circle, the Scooby Gang, were protected, that Willow had them around her. So yeah, I think that's something that I have in common with my friends. I'm always the strong one. I'm always seen as the strong one. I'm always seen as the positive one. I'm always seen as the person who can do more than anyone else. It's like, oh, well, Gemma will do that. Oh, don't worry, Gemma will do that. Oh, don't worry, just ask Gemma, Oh, don't worry, Gemma can do this, Gemma can do that. I'm like, well, there's only so much that I can do as one person, whereas Willow, she gets so hooked onto her powers that she became the Dark Willow. She became the Dark Wicker Witch, because when she lost her part of terror, she absorbed herself in the occult book. She absorbed everything she knew to protect herself and get revenge on the person that killed her girlfriend. So, it was kind of, I resonate with pain and with loss, because I've lost a lot of people since being on YouTube. I've lost a lot of family members who have passed away from numerous things. And don't get me wrong, pain sucks. It does suck. Grief sucks. And I resonate with that, like crying and the pain and the questions and the confusion and the hurt and the betrayal. And yeah, of course I resonate with that, because I've lost enough people to know each loss is going to get more painful. Each loss has been painful, and it's going to hurt even more when I lose the next person. I've gone through that. So I understand how Willow felt when she lost her girlfriend Tara. I understand the tears, the hurt, the pain, the anger, the betrayal, the loss, feeling lonely, feeling, like your whole world comes crashing down, and you feel like no one cares or understands you. It's not true. She has her friends to protect her, and again, me and Willow require routine. Like, she was always about needing to do this and get this book and go to the library and go on the computer, and she was always there for her friends. She was always there for Giles, the librarian, whereas I'm always there for my friends and family. Like, oh Gemma, can you find this out? Or Gemma, can you do this? I'm like, yep, give me a minute, and boom, 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 I'm on the computer finding things out for people. So, I do resonate with her as well. And also, Willow is often seen as the outsider. She's seen as the one who's like the kind of oblivious one, and the one who's kind of a bit naive and socially awkward. And I'm proud to be the outsider. I don't care. Me being that outsider means that I can see the world from a more heightened, different perspective. I'm able to take that step away from the world and, show people that I can defend myself, that I can support myself. It is what it is. And so I think that's where me and Willow relate, that we are two different people with different needs and talents and abilities. And I think that's why I see so much of myself in Willow, because I see the geeky, needy, nerdy, kind of compulsive side, to then the strong, independent, empowerment woman who's like, no, don't tell me what to do. No, I'm better than that. I can do this and I can do this. And she is a female empowerment figure. She stood up for what's right, and she meant business, and I mean business. I defend what's right, and I advocate for what I need to do. I think having my autism is kind of like a witch power. It's kind of like I can use it to influence people, and I can use it to help people, and so I hope you've enjoyed hearing this perspective. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.